Welcome back here to the Mountain Morning Show. We've all had the moving experience, and I'm sure we've all dreaded it. I know that anytime that I have to move locations and pack all my things into a box, it can be some of the hardest times, aside from organizing, having to lug everything around. And don't you wish sometimes that you could just have some professional help? I didn't realize that it was actually available to you, but it's called Neat Salt Lake City. I have the owner here. Her name is Chelsea Thomas, and they're a professional organizational service that will come to you and help you organize your whole life, be it your desk or your whole house. Chelsea, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for coming on. I got to say, I'm so excited to find out and learn about this service because I didn't know it existed in the first place. I would have loved on many occasions to be able to call you guys up and be like, please save me from this dilemma that I'm in right now. So for those who have never heard of Neat, let's just let them know about what you guys are all about and what you do.
Yeah, so Neat Methods specializes in luxury professional home organization. And the reason why we choose to use the word luxury is that we're very much full service. We don't require our clients to work alongside us. And so it kind of sets us apart from other organizing companies.
I was going to say that's different because in other organizing companies, and we were kind of talking about this during the break, they'll have you actually kind of sit down with them and say, and kind of work things out, whereas you guys will come in and just say, we're here to help you out. We got this. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. So if someone says we need this room organized, you guys can bring in your professional, not only your service, but your professional look as well, and kind of your design into that as well.
Yeah, definitely. In addition to creating something that's more functional, we're also adding elements of style and design to every space that we organize as well. We kind of like to think of ourselves as the behind-the-scenes interior designers.
That's very nice. And you guys do everything from homes to even business, not like businesses, but kind of offices as well, if someone wanted that to be done. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So that's really easy, and all they have to do is kind of contact you and set up an appointment.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah. And today we're going to be talking about specifically tips for moving. You kind of brought in some of the hardest organizational things to do sometimes can be fitting things into a box. It can definitely be a nightmare. I've had plenty of times where I've wanted to pull my hair out for sure trying to do it. So what tips do you have for us? What are you going to bring for us today?
Okay, well, first off, we offer a couple different services when it comes to moving, and it's a popular time of year. Lots of people move in the summertime, so we thought it was a great opportunity to kind of touch on that. But basically, we offer a full service move, and that is for a client who doesn't want to look at another moving box again. We've actually had clients go on vacation during a full service move because that's like how little it requires of them.
That is so nice to be able to be like, I'm going to go on vacation. When I get home, we'll be fully moved into somewhere else. And I know that I have a professional taking care of it, so I don't have to worry about all the logistics of it happening. Let's talk about how you can set that up.
Yeah, definitely. So what we're going to do with a full service move is we connect with a reputable moving company, and we're going to basically oversee and manage all the logistics with packing everything and making sure it arrives safely at the new home. And then when we get to the new home, we're going to then unpack and organize and everything within closets, cupboards, drawers, dressers, making sure that home is completely ready to be lived in, and even implementing necessary organizing products that we feel will really elevate the organization.
So you may even come home and have your home more organized than when you left. Things might be even a little bit neater than when you left. I didn't realize you guys would actually unpack all the boxes and everything at the next home.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So you could basically leave one place and come home to a brand new home with everything taken care of already for you. That's fantastic.
I know, isn't it great?
That is really like so stress-free. I would love to have that option available. And you guys don't limit there. You guys have many other array of options that you can do in terms of moving. Let's talk about those as well.
Yeah, so in addition to that, for the client who just kind of wants a little bit of help, we'll come in and do like a partial unpack basically. And so that just consists of us arriving on moving day and beginning to focus our efforts on maybe one or two priority spaces for our client. So basically whether it's the kitchen or the master closet or the office, wherever they need like immediate access. And we'll just kind of focus there, and same thing applies. We're gonna take that off their plate completely, make sure the space is finished completely from beginning to end, implementing necessary organizing product so that they can feel super comfortable in those areas as they start to address the rest of the boxes.
Very nice. So they don't have to worry about the kitchen. The kitchen's all set up and ready to go. If they need dinner that night, they can worry about the rest of the bedrooms. They can worry about getting the kids ready to go, or whatever spaces like you said. Is there options available for, say, I don't necessarily need help moving, but I really need to understand how to organize this new space that I'm not familiar with, and figure out how to get the most out of all of these storage areas and the most out of all of this organizational areas. Can you guys do that as well?
Yeah, so even for someone who's not moving, I mean, we can come into any existing space and organize within that space and, pull everything out. It's kind of the same process. And create a new system, organize, put everything back, implement necessary product, and create something that is functional and beautiful to look at as well.
Very nice. So what did you bring with us today to kind of show how your guys' whole process works? Because I'm very interested in how this whole process begins.
Yeah, so we brought a couple things kind of for that person who, maybe they just want to tackle the move themselves. And so we are sharing a few tips here. So our first tip is to color code spaces as you're packing.
Okay.
And so in this example, the master bedroom is getting hot pink. And it's every box basically that needs to go to the master bedroom in the new house should get a hot pink label. We just used printable sticker labels here, but you could use colored paper and just tape it on as well.
Just tape it on and write on there. Much easier than having to flip through every box and look at all of the chicken scratch that we write in a very much of a rush to get it done. Everything's kind of so much more organized. You can have kitchen as purple and master bedroom as the hot pink, and you know where things are going to go right away.
Definitely, and we've used like a high visibility color, so if anyone's helping you unpack, they can see, I have a hot pink box, put this on the door of your master bedroom, and they can glance down the hall and immediately see, oh, my box belongs there. They don't even have to read it because it's so easy to see.
It's so instinctual to know, okay, this box will go here. If you have all the labels up on every door, it'll make it so much easier for the people helping you too as well.
Yeah, you're not having to direct as much, and all your boxes end up where they need to go.
Fantastic. What's the next tip you have for us?
So keep your cleaning supplies handy.
Okay.
You're gonna want to wipe things down as you leave your old home. You're also gonna want access to like hand soap, paper towel. We've also included some garbage bags here.
That's smart, yeah.
Yeah, things that don't pack them away. Just keep them easy to access, put them in your car, make sure they don't end up in the moving truck so that you have access to those things. I would also add a bag of like necessary moving supplies.
That's smart. Yeah.
So your packing tape, scissors, box cutter. We've also put sticky notes and a Sharpie in here so that you can label your kitchen cupboards and drawers, and that way, leave them there for a few days, let the family get used to this new system that's in place and where everything is.
That's very smart. Some simple, very simple things you can do there. And then this you brought with you as kind of a showcase to people who kind of want to do it on their own but still need just a little bit of help.
Well, this is actually just an example of packing an overnight bag for everyone in your home, so that you're not having to go through all your boxes that first night. So here, packing your pajamas, some toiletries, clothes for the next day. So overnight bag for everyone in your house. Don't forget your furry friends if they need some food for overnight as well, so that you're not having to rummage through things and you can kind of just be comfortable that first night. You've just moved all day, you're not going to
The last thing you want to do is, like you said, rummage through a few boxes, and maybe even it could set you back a few days because you could disorganize everything that was in that box and kind of make you have to do the process all over again. Some really simple tips here. Obviously, first off, starting with the boxes, labeling them, color coding them, always having some cleaning supplies on you. I like the tip of always having scissors and tape on you, because otherwise you're going to be walking back and forth to the kitchen nonstop all day anyways, unless you have them on you. Packing an overnight bag is great as well. Where can people keep up to date with everything that you guys are doing, as well as contact you for services?
So you can go to neatmethod.com, and we have 36 markets across the country, and so all of those locations are listed with contact information. You can also follow us on at NeatMethod on Instagram. Perfect. And our local account is at Chelsea G. Thomas.
Chelsea G. Thomas, perfect. Yeah. Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your business with us. I'm very excited to learn about it. I'm sure there's so many people here in the community who are very excited to learn about it as well. I know that I'll probably be calling on you guys for some organizational help, maybe even here at my desk. So we'll find out a little bit about that. Chelsea, thank you so much. Really appreciate it for coming on. As she said, follow them online, theneatmethod.com, or on their Instagram page at neatmethod. We're going to start to wrap up the Mountain Morning Show when we come back from this break, so stay tuned.